Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Dog Vlog. I am comedian Drew Lynch. I have a stutter, and this is my dog Stella, and she has her own socks. Stella and I went to Puerto Rico. And you know I've been because I rolled on the R. There, I decided to do something crazy. The whole day was going great. I was having a blast. You get to go across all of Puerto Rico. It's like a tour of Puerto Rico, but instead of it being like a helicopter tour or like an airplane tour, you're just suspended by your scrotum. So that's cool. I noticed there was a problem because where the place we would zipline from would be lower than where we were ziplining to. I was like, physics? Guys, physics maybe? Gravity! Nevertheless, they gave you gloves, and you're like, oh, what are these cool gloves for? Is this just so I can like move shrubs aside in the wilderness? And they're like, no, lots of people get stuck, so you might have to pull yourself to the other side. Then we come to one of the final courses, 7 out of 8. This one is the longest thus far. So I'm sitting in the harness. I'm admiring Puerto Rico's beauty, while people behind me are admiring Drew's booty. All of a sudden, I started to notice that I was slowing down. It didn't really register with me because I didn't listen to the instructions because I was like, well, I'm not gonna need to pull myself. I'm gonna lean back and then get to the other side. And then I didn't. I had to pull myself. It's maybe 30 yards. The guy that's waiting for me on the other side is just looking at me like, yeah, pull yourself. Do you work here or not? What's your thing? How about we send a grappling hook so I can pull myself in with some fancy Batman button? How about you just create zip lines where people get to the other side? How about that? I'll never work out again. I felt like Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible. Tom Cruise in Top Gun, or Tom Cruise in Risky Business. I think my balls were so stretched out that that's probably where all my wind resistance was coming from. Testicle tentacle. I get to the other side. I was like, hey man, you said if you lean back, you'd be able to make it to the other side. Gravity. And he was like, well today there's not much wind. You're banking on wind? Physics maybe? And then I go to the final course. This one is the longest zip line in the whole world. And I told the guy, I was like, hey man, you need to make sure I make it to the other side. I already got stuck on the last one. And they were like, well, it's okay, there's wind. I'm there with my buddy Kenny, who is a whopping 6 feet 190. I am weighing in at a 5'4", 145 pounds, with shoes on and wet and holding a baby. And I was like, wow, this kind of looks a lot like a body bag already. I guess let's race. He goes 1, 2, 3, and then he throws me like as hard as he can. I'm a bullet. I'm like a guy shot out of a cannon. I was like, I'm so aerodynamic. But sure enough, what? To hear the sound of the line above you go. God damn it! You're facing the ground. You're facing death. You have to wait for some guy to come rescue you, like you're a damsel. This guy came shuffling out, and he is on his back. So sure enough, you have to grab onto his ankles and stare right at his balls. I don't know to look at your balls or look at my face. His feet sting. This was the scariest moment of my entire life. I thought I was gonna die. Not but once, but 2 times. Skydiving's actually not as scary because at least you know you're gonna get down. All right, everybody, that's been our show. Make sure you subscribe to these videos as we do them every Monday and Thursday. Also, check out my website so you can see my stand-up as this next year I'm coming to a city near you, probably. Also, check out past videos and send us something to our PO box. And also, feel free to follow me on Snapchat, where you can interact and see crazy characters like this. All right, everybody, that's been our show. We'll see you next time.